Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dana and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Hey, welcome everybody to another edition of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We are your hosts.
I'm Dana Pereira.
And this is Brimstone, and it's going to be an unbelievable episode because I can see that Dana has curated some incredibly insane little secrets, dirty little secrets, I might add, to this list of ever-growing secrets in our club. And I got to say, I'm super excited, and I'm kind of ready to get into it. We just had a nice conversation off air about, dirty debauchery.
About all of Brim's dirty little secrets.
Listen.
I won't out you.
I was young once. Young and free with the wind.
What's the saying? Young and dumb and full of cum.
Well, I wasn't full of it. I was no. Let's not talk about these things on air. Anyway, what we can talk about, Ms. Pereira, is one, congratulations, because everybody, if you didn't know, Dana has actually just signed up to do a stand-up.
I did. I'm so nervous about it. But you know what? I made myself a promise at the beginning of the year that I would do shit that scares me or something that I've thought about doing for a long time. Stand up was on that list. And you know what? I'm not getting any fucking younger. So might as well do it.
Meanwhile, we may or may not. It looks like we may wind up being in a movie together, which would be a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens there.
It's like, just check all the items off my bucket list, okay?
I know.
Exciting stuff coming up.
That's really cool. We'll see what happens. We won't know that for a little bit, but I know that's supposed to be filming in November. So we'll let you guys know if anything happens with that. And, obviously very exciting, cool news. Also, the E-Network, Dana, let everybody know where they go for that.
Yeah, sure. Go to the enetwork.com. And if you are in entertainment, if you want to be featured, or if you have a podcast, we're doing Podcast of the Week. So you can find us on Instagram, we're the Entertainers Network, or you can just hit us up on the site, which is the enetwork.com.
Fantastic, girl. Fantastic. And also the one little rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Yes, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you go to the official website, go to our social media, hit us up. We promise you that we will not out you. It is all under wraps. You can also put your dirty little secrets in anonymously, and we will have fun with them here on the show. And listen, there's nothing like the laughter that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing better than the laughter, because at the end of the day, whether it's a good secret, a bad secret, a crazy secret, laughter helps and solves all. Am I correct?
Absolutely. You know what? It's like whenever I look back on all of the stupid, crazy shit that I did, if I didn't laugh, I'd cry. So what's more fun?
This is true. I'd much rather be laughing. So, Day, do you want to start off?
Yeah, sure. This one is not as dirty, but it is a little secret. At my nephew's first birthday party, I bumped into a table and accidentally broke my mother's very expensive antique vase that she's had for years. I told her the baby knocked into the table as he was wobbling around. She can't be mad at a baby on his birthday. She can be mad at me. So I feel like I made the right move.
Wow. Somebody, that poor kid, another, God knows, probably, hopefully another 100 years from now, when the mother passes away or grandma passes away, she's going to lose out on whatever money or anything that she was going to be left behind because you, sir or ma'am, decided to blame that poor child for something that was your fault. It was your fault. Wow. That's funny. Always blame the baby though. No, it's
Always blame the I mean, nobody's gonna yell at a baby, unless they're a real bad person. Those people will yell and hurt babies. But other than that, it's like blaming a fart on the dog, right? You're like, oh my God, did the dog I think the dog farted. That 100% was not me.
that it wasn't even a dog, it was a barking spider. It's just, it was a little furry on the edge. I mean, it was awful. I don't know. Oh, ew. Yeah.
My dad used to blame the bullfrog behind the couch. He'd fart real loud and then he'd go, did you hear that bullfrog?
Wow. Yeah. How we went from breaking antiques to farting, I have no idea. But we did go there, and it's okay. It is okay.
Passing the blame. That's all.
Passing the buck. There we go. Passing the buck. There we go. Listen, I okay. So, the person, who put this in, I hope if you are Catholic or Protestant or Christian, you did what Hail Mary. What is it to do Hail Marys?
Our Fathers. I don't know. All you have to do is just walk into the confessional like you're on The Bachelor, confess your sins to the guy in the collar, and then he'll be like, yo, you say Our Father 7 times, and then you're gonna be forgiven. So
can you imagine if the priest actually like made you feel bad about that too? Like, you did what to this poor kid? Seriously? How dare you? Forget you. You can't say no Hail Marys are gonna be enough for that.
No soup for you.
The soup Nazi. Meanwhile, what do you call it? I just want to clarify that Dana said walk in, not walk in. So you don't want to go into the priest and go, listen, at my nephew's first birthday, I bumped into this table and anyway. But I don't know. That was a really bad impression, but I
it was much better than I could have pulled off. So bravo.
Sometimes I can do it a little bit better, but anyway, he's got such a specific voice. Anyway, all right. So I think we've got all that we can get on this one. Jesus Christ.
Go do your 7 Hail Marys and 14 Our Fathers, and cross your fingers that Jesus forgives you.
and make sure you give a nice chunk of change to that poor kid on its 13th birthday or 15th birthday or 16th, whatever it is. 13th if you're Jewish, because again, and then you don't have to say the Hail Marys. Anyway, I don't know. My head's all over the place. I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, so the next writer writes, oh my goodness, my wife's car always smells like poussey. I got really concerned and asked her, why does it smell like vagina in here all the time? She opened her glove box and showed me her vibrator. Apparently, she masturbates in her car on her lunch breaks. It really turns me on. Wow. The little
is she squirting on her seats? Like, why does can you crack a window?
I don't know. Maybe she's got a little stanky little thing. I don't know. And listen, whatever, I'm Febreze or something. I don't know. I'm talking about the vagina, not the car, or the car, not the vagina. I don't know. I'm both, a little, concerned about this entire
maybe get her some leather seats. It's time for a new car. She needs some leather seats. It's just a quick wipe down after that.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, you could probably sell a car for a high price. You'd be like, hey, Gwyneth Paltrow sat in the car. It's just like the candle, except you drive in it. You know what I mean? Hello, you'll make a lot of money.
Just get Gwyneth Paltrow to sell it on Goop. You could be like, my car also smells like vagina. You could just couple it whenever, they give you those suggestions. They're like, what, you buy the candle. And then it's like the people that bought the candle also bought. And then it's like vagina car.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, and every so often, if they feel like it, they can stop, lick the floor and they'll get a taste. You know what I mean? What did I say?
Maybe they should come up with like vagina bubble gum or something, You
know what? I don't know if I would necessarily chew that. I might. I mean, I like it, but I don't. to walk around chewing it. I don't know.
And then just like blowing your vagina breath on people.
That'd be hilarious. I wouldn't do it, but I could see people doing that. You know what I mean? I think that would be kind of funny. Like, oh my God, what were you just doing? Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be even better if the girls were the ones that chewed the gum.
They would, well, so like a dude.
You want to get rid of all the guys?
The dude walking around with that breath, all of his other dude friends would be like, yo, high five. They would be like, dude, you're the man. You always smell like vagina.
See now, but if it was a girl and she didn't want to be bothered at like a club or a bar, then she could just be like, yeah, I like girls. You know what I mean? And then he'll be like, what?
Get like a vagina spray. Man,
Yeah.
we have a whole vagina line coming out soon, guys.
That'd be hilarious. We should do that. It would be really funny. It's not my first foray. We should do something. Let's figure that out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll consider it. Do you have anything else to say about the vagina car?
Well, I mean, the only thing, he doesn't seem to mind it though. He's like, yeah, she's masturbating on her lunch break. And he's like, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
In the pink, is it a pink car? Is it one of those what's the name of that car again?
It's the Oscar Mayer wiener truck.
No. I have stories about that too. What do you call it? Yeah, no, I love the Wienermobile. What do you call it?
I bet you do.
Shut up, you fool. I have been in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, and what do you call it? Yeah, what do you call it? I love that so much. They actually wait, hold on. Is it? Hold on 1 second. I might have it in. I do not. I have it somewhere. Oh well, it's in here somewhere in the studio. What do you call it? It's what do you call it? I have the thing saying that I'm an official hot dogger. Oh. I did, what do you call it? I did the whole thing with them. It was great. What do you call it? They had me on and they read me my rights, my Oscar Mayer wiener rights. I snorted. It was great. But no, I'm talking about the, what do you call it? The little pink Cadillacs. What is it? The the makeup brand. The Mary Kay. Thank you. Thank you, Dana. You got it right. Mary Kay. Yeah.
Point for me.
There you go. Now, if those all smelled like vagine when they were driving around, I don't know what the hell to do there. That would be trouble.
Check all their glove boxes. Check all their glove. They're saying they're making a Mary Kay delivery, but what they're really doing is delivering themselves a little orgasm.
I mean, what is she wearing every day to work? Is she wearing skirts to work every day, or is she pulling things down? Like how do you do that?
Depends on, I guess, how big the vibrator is. If it's just one of those little bullet ones, you can just like finagle your way in there real quick.
I suppose. I don't know. What about those little, what are they called? The bunnies, the bunny rabbits or whatever, the ones that go on and then you use a little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? That's I got to get myself one of those things, throw it on, Danielle. What do you call it? And then when she's least expecting, just slap me. I'd get so beat up. She'd beat the crap out of me.
My birthday, my husband got a package in the mail that he was very secretive about. And I was like, he was just kind of like, he walked it straight into his closet. And I was like, oh, that must be my birthday present. And then he was like, oh, well, he pulled it out. He was like, this isn't your present, by the way. And I was like, oh, what is it? He went on to, remember when I had that girl from Beyond Delights on that Trophy Wife Life?
Yeah, you had mentioned
sex
that.
Toy So he went on to Beyond Delights and got one of their toys. And he was like, well, I just figured we'll just like save it for later. And so now we have
a bold move, sir,
to experiment with, I suppose. We haven't yet, but well.
That is a bold move, sir. I told you what toy to get. I told you. I told you. See, y'all people don't listen to me, but I told you that. Yeah. Just saying. You will never have to go to another toy ever again. That's all you got to say. That's all I'm telling you. But yeah, it's up to you. No free ads, so I'm not going to say what it is right now, but yep, I'm telling you. You're next, I believe. You want to move on?
Yeah. This one says, my husband still kisses his mom on her lips, and it really freaks me out. Is this normal? He thinks I'm being dramatic, but I think it's exceptionally weird.
Um, I never did. I did when I was little, yeah. But you know, I know people that do. You know, like if it's a quick, mwah, you know what I mean. That's one thing. If it's like a mwah, that's a different thing. Then I would say it's a little weird. But you know, like a quick kiss on the lips. I mean, I kissed even my son. We give mwah on the lips. You know, as a father, you know, until they got a little older. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
you know, and
Yes.
Haley will still give me a kiss on the lips. I mean, she's
Yeah, but
11,
she's
you know,
11.
probably won't last too much longer, but you know, they're, you know, it's my babies. So there's nothing, but I understand where it could freak people out
Yeah.
at an older age. I mean, if you're married and you're however old, you know, I can see how it'd be like a little weird to you, but some families are just a little more, I guess I don't want to say intimate. Maybe, well, is intimate the right word? Because
I mean, yeah, but
intimacy is I don't know, maybe they're just a little closer, I guess
like
you'd say. Maybe intimate would be the wrong word.
intimately.
Yeah, I don't know. So you think that's gross?
I would be a
Like
little weirded out by it. However, I am
straight
open
on
to the like
or to the side, like, you know, like here, you
even
know,
if I
or
like kiss my
hmm.
aunt, so it's always like to the cheek, just like mwah,
Right.
on the side. But yeah, like my teenagers, it would be weird if they came over to me and kissed me on my lips. I would be like, yo, what, hold up, like, but a kiss on the
In your
cheek
family,
is
right? In your family.
in my family.
Right.
But my little ones, like Jonah kisses me on the lips all the time, but he's 4,
Mhm.
Jossie kisses me on the lips, but she's, 7. So that's a little different. I also think that if my husband was kissing his mom on the lips, I'd be like, that seems weird.
It might be a little odd. I've never done it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's not the way it works in my family, but I do know other people that I've seen it and I'm like, that's a little odd, but all right, you know, but that's the way they are. It's not just like one family that I've seen it. Seen it in
Right.
multiple places. But you know, like the closest, like, well, we'll get, you know, it's not right on lips, it's like right here. So, you know what I mean? But
Yes.
it's a little
Yeah.
closer, but it's less, it's more like, oh, I love you, you know, than a, you know, cheek, you know what I mean? There are
Yes.
some friends that you know come in and you know that quick one like that. I've seen that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More females, you know, I'd say than males. I have
Yeah.
male friends that kiss me on the cheek, hello, also not gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the gay ones too. But I'm saying, you know, just like I guess it depends on the people and the person and how you're brought up. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. Because I mean, although I feel uncomfortable with it, I'm not sure if that's just like society making me feel weird because of it, and
Maybe. I don't know.
it's also not me that is doing the kissing of my mother's lips. So, what do I care if he wants to kiss his mom on the lips?
Right. By the way, I just want to say that I just realized that I found what I needed
You
to
found your
find here.
wiener?
Listen, that takes a little time sometimes because I am getting too heavy. But that is, I'm just kidding. Here we go.
Ooh, honorary hot dogger du jour. That is fancy.
Let it be set frankly forth without baloney that on this day, Brimstone mustered the courage to salami enter the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and is from this day on forever linked to those who likewise relished the opportunity to assume the warm role of honorary hot dogger. May you always be true to the kid in you. Ha ha!
Please tell me that they knighted you with a hot dog. They were like, here you go, Sir Brimstone, and then like kind of smacked you across the face with it a little bit.
I will neither confirm nor deny that. No, they did not. I have it all on video. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's on my my Instagram at some point in the timeline.
That is amazing. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I'm gonna go down
That's
a Brimstone
right?
rabbit hole. So good. No. Yeah.
Oh
that
God, no. Oh God, no. Yeah. What do you call it? I like looked over. I'm like underneath like all the little grindhouse little things, and I'm going, but It's over there. That's where it is. I saw.
Yeah.
That's where
I
it's hiding.
found it.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, there it is. Are we done with the kissing, or are we continuing the kissing?
Yeah. Hey, he can continue the kissing, but we're gonna move on.
He can continue to kiss. I mean, I don't listen. I feel bad. I don't want to make fun of anybody like that. I just I
Right.
understand, but like again, like I can understand like a close one where your lips are touching on the corners, maybe, you know what I mean, a little closer than you would, an average person. Like I've, had with either aunts or my even my stepmom, whatever, who
Yeah.
we give a quick kiss like that, or my mom when she was alive. Like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like square up, like smooching is when you're in a. But here's the thing: is that some people are disgusted when people kiss their little kids like that,
Yeah, I
which
know.
I
And I
think is
think
messed up.
that's weird. Yeah. But I mean, it also could be like a cultural thing, like that's a normal thing in other cultures. It's like some cultures eat bat brains and some kiss on the lips, like
Yeah.
who are we to say what's good?
I am so you do you. That's it. Just
You
like
do
we always say
you,
here.
boo.
You do you, boo boo.
That's like our tagline here.
Yeah. Did you just read or did I just read?
I did. So you're up.
Okay. All righty then. Let us see what we got next up here. All right. Here we go. The next writer says, my wife and I are a pretty vanilla couple. We are a pretty vanilla couple. Are they pretty? Are they that means they're nice looking, or they're just were we saying they're just very vanilla? What are we saying here, Dave?
I don't. Maybe they like ice cream. I'm not sure.
It's perhaps.
Maybe they do their makeup with it. They just smash ice cream on their face and like, look, we're pretty and vanilla.
Is that kind of like egg on your face? I don't think so. I don't know. All right, let me take a step back. So my wife and I are a pretty vanilla couple. We've been tossing ideas around on how to spice up the bedroom. Last week, she sent me a picture of a pegging harness, and I said yes to her pegging me. Why, dude? Why? It was the best night of sex we've had in years. I can't wait to see how else we can spice up the bedroom. Don't knock it till you try it. No, thank you. Keep it to yourself, buddy. No, sorry, Bob. No interest whatsoever at all. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think that I personally would have an interest in pegging my husband. I don't think that my husband would really have an interest in being pegged.
No.
But I mean, hey, I haven't tried it, so I guess I won't knock it, sir.
You ain't knocking a goddamn thing is what you're not knocking. What do you call it? And you can peg me as a nice guy. That's all the pegging you're doing to me. Hell, freaking pegging. You do no. Listen, first and foremost, I'm outwards only. That's first and foremost. Second of all, I'm going to put this out there right now. If a guy is going to expect the woman to take it, then I guess that you're going to have to be able to, if she wants to do it back, you might have to consider it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that's where I would say. I would say that, if you give it up, then, you should be able to, if you take it, then you need to, yeah.
If you give it, you should be able to take it.
Yes. No. If you're giving it, then, at the end of the day, you may need to have to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're taking your woman's ass, then, and your woman's like, well, now I'm going to take your ass. Well, then, I mean, I guess, that might be fair. Right.
Hey,
because not all women enjoy that. So,
that is very true. And some women really enjoy it, but there's a whole community of people out there that are just like super into pegging. So, I mean, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't.
If Danielle came back with a pegging harness,
I'd be like, bye. See ya.
Okay.
Get out.
Yeah.
Nope.
You wouldn't even consider it for a second?
Nope. You're not giving it to me. I'm certainly not giving it to you. Hell no. You know what I mean?
She was like,
nope.
You can go first.
No. And I'd be like, well, I've lived this long without it. Well, I've had it, but not with her. But but what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end, no,
Nope.
sorry.
No,
Do you
good.
know that
Okay.
that's me. I'm just not interested. Not no. Like I listen, I don't mind. I don't care if if there's play in that area and a little licky is going on or certain things maybe, a little bit, but not that happens or has happened in a very long time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, okay, that's one thing. But pegging, no, thank you. No, no,
Okay.
can't peg me for a pegger. Nope.
Ooh, I like to think that I would, if my husband came to me with anything and was like, I really want to try, or this is like part of my fantasy or whatever. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm open to everything or that I'd
Yeah.
try anything once, because that's not true. There are definitely limits to what I will do or try or anything.
Of course.
But I mean, like, I don't think that pegging would be like, I mean, pegging's probably like mostly off the table. It's like hanging on the table by like a fingernail, maybe, but it's not completely off the table, I don't think.
Bleh.
Nope.
And if you do, I don't want to know.
My husband is sitting in his car somewhere listening to this going, the fuck, it isn't off the table. That thing is so far off the table.
That thing is in a different area code in a different time zone. F that jazz. That shit for me is in a different universe and it can't get any further away. That's how far it is. And then let it keep going. Go through a black hole or something, and not my black hole. No.
But on a positive note, because neither of us are giving or receiving pegging, they seem to have really spiced up their bedroom. So that's good for you guys. I'm happy for you that this worked for you.
Sure. Okay.
Glass is half full, damn it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Throw down some what do you call it? Some plastic, get yourself some good like coconut oil or something, splash it all over the place and have some oily craziness or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You never know what's gonna slip in where.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Yeah, no, that's a big no for pegging right now. Yeah. And meanwhile, and I know we have that one fan who always writes on Twitter and gives off his take on the show. Listen, I don't want to hear any crap about me not liking pegging or not wanting it or that. I don't want to hear any of that crap this time. And if you want to talk about your own self on that one, I'm okay. Other than that, nothing. Like here, but we do love you and appreciate you.
You don't even want to be in the same sentence as pegging.
No. I hate that I had to read it.
I think we all know where Brim stands on pegging.
No way. It's like, no, it's like, do you want to get slapped with the dildo? No, I don't. Thank you very much.
What about an Oscar Mayer wiener, though?
Listen, I might do that because I like Oscar Mayer and I love Nathan's. It would be a big fight. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I told you about the whole thing with Nathan's. Did I tell you about that?
I don't know. Jog my memory.
Okay, so it's just a simple one. I actually, what do you call it? I was doing a whole thing on, where instead of us going, Danielle and Haley and I, because they were off for school and work, for about a week and a half, I figured, well, maybe we'll go away, but then I still have stuff to get done and blah, blah, blah. And I had appearances to make. So I said, instead of going away, we'll do a bunch of day trips. And which, by the way, if anybody's interested in finding out if you're in the New York or surrounding area, you want some really cool day trips and some events that you don't want to miss, go to therealbrimstone.com, the Brim blog, and right there, 6 places in New York that you have to check out for great day trips and a bunch of really cool events that are involved within them. So you should definitely check that out. But that being said, we went to, on one of the trips, we went to the New York Aquarium, which is also on the Coney Island Boardwalk. So
nice.
I'm sure you've heard of Coney Island.
Totally, yeah.
Okay. So the Coney Island Boardwalk is famous, and on the boardwalk is the original Nathan's Famous Frank. So what do you call it? So it's well over 100 years old, the whole 9 yards. So I specifically, because they've closed a lot of the Nathan's locations here on the island. What do you call it? And it really sucks. It's my favorite. The fries just blow my mind. Love them so much. No free ads. Anyway, so I said before we were going out, I wanted to make sure that the Nathan's was open for the season already. And I went on Google and it said that they were open till 10 p.m. So I was like, okay, good. We're good to go. So we went out. When, you know, it spent freaking $40 on parking, was not happy about that. Went to the aquarium, had a great time. Then we went to the boardwalk. We were walking around. We were heading to go and get the Nathans. I waited all day for this, Dana, all day. As we rolled up, some bitches were closed.
No.
Closed. I was like, how is this a possible? How is this a thing? So I went, I looked, I called, nothing, nobody answered. I was like, son of a bitch. So I was so mad and I got so petty. So I went on Google and I went on and I was like, I'm going to let you know right now that I cannot give Nathan's in good mind, body, and soul a 1 star simply because I love Nathan's too much. However, I will give you 2 stars because I drove all the way out here specifically to make sure that I had Nathan's for lunch at this specific Nathan's and blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, that's really the reason why I wanted to go out there. You know, the aquarium was for the girls. The Nathan's was for me. But anyway, and I was like, you know, I said, I even went on Google to make sure that this, what do you call it, that the location was open, and Google said it was open till 10 p.m. So I came out there and it was closed, and I was so upset. I said, so here you go, 2 stars, and I'm telling you now, this review, I said this, oh my God, what is it called again? It's a review. Yeah, this rating will change. Well, I said this rating will change when you change the numbers and the times on your Google. We call it
incentive.
So they actually did respond to me and they apologized up, right, down, and left, right, sideways. And but they still have not changed the time.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Seriously. So that's my Nathan's debacle. That's my dirty little secret, is I left them a 2-star review because I was so angry. Man. But I did say that I would change it when they updated their stuff to give them the incentive.
You went all Karen on them.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. So thank you very much. I didn't care. That really wasn't Karen. That was just like,
it's a little Karen-y.
Brim being really mad. I was really upset. We wound up eating at the place next door, which I was not crazy about whatsoever. It's a place called Ruby's. No offense, Ruby's, but it was like, it was swill. It was not good. You know what I mean? Like,
no offense, but you're trash.
It was not good. Listen, first of all, you're set up next to Nathan's, for God's sakes, and you're selling similar type of stuff, and your stuff is inferior. That is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, hey, they clean house when Nathan's is closed, so.
Not really. There was 2 people in the whole place, and we were 2 of them. Actually, no, there was like one other family in there also. I guess I don't know if they went for the same thing. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, would you like to do our last little thing here?
I would. Okay. My husband was cheating on me with his coworker. I always suspected, but I didn't have any proof. And honestly, I didn't really care. One night he came home drunk and confessed everything and saying how sorry he was and how much he loved me and wanted forgiveness. I had to pretend to be mad at him and tell him I wanted a divorce. His cheating was the best thing that ever happened to me. We were basically roommates anyways, so I got out of the relationship and he gave me everything I asked for because he felt so guilty.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like it worked out, so.
Okay. Well, so, I mean, that's kind of cut and dry. It's not even, is it really, that's kind of not even a secret at this point.
Well, I mean, the fact that she didn't care is a secret. The fact that she, like, during the relationship knew that he was probably cheating and was just like, whatever, whenever this comes out, I'm just gonna get the house and move on with my life.
They always know, guys. They always know. I don't know. You know, like, here it is. It's like the fact So it was just like a roommate situation. They weren't doing anything. They weren't involved with each other at all, I guess, from what it says.
Sounds
You know,
like it
and
was a sexless marriage at that point, is what I
yeah,
gather from it.
no, I can't handle that. What do you call it? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like there was any. I mean, if he like was confessing and asking for forgiveness, it sounds like well, I mean, he
Maybe
clearly
the
messed up.
coworker
He was
ended it.
cheating on
Maybe
her. So,
maybe the other person cut it off.
ooh, and then he was like, "Oh, I need to go and make sure I save this relationship."
Right. Right. Why would he even say anything if that was the case? You
Drunk.
know what I mean?
Said he was
Drunk?
drunk. He was drunk.
Oh, you're right. It's
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and why
people
did
do
he get drunk?
stupid shit whenever they're drunk. Probably because the coworker
Because she
ended it.
ended it. Yep. See?
Look at us cracking the case.
I think that aside from being in personal journals, we should be in true crime. Thank you very much. And I think a lot of people will appreciate that.
Just sleuth Dana and Brimstone over
That's what I'm
here.
talking about. We're just yes, that's it. That's it. We will kill it. We will slay. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I listen, it worked out for her in the long run, and I guess maybe she's the one that's doing the pegging now. With her and the I don't know how a vanilla couples goes from like vanilla sex to pegging. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that sounds like a far leap. Like me,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, like that makes no sense to me whatsoever. That's like going from that to going into a what do you call, like being a vanilla couple and then going to a swingers club and being like, take me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Detective Dana is on the case. And what she has gathered from the information provided is that he was vanilla. The wife dealt with it for a little while. And then the second they decided to spice things up, she's like, I got just the thing. And she pulled out the harness.
All right. Maybe. Wow.
She wasn't vanilla. She already had it in her mind. She was doing everyone left, right, sideways, up, down, you name it. Then she met him and she liked him. So they had vanilla sex for however long. And then the second he was like, green light, let's spice things up. She was like, okay, let me bring back my kinky former self and show you what's up in the bedroom.
AB, left, right, left. Yeah. Gotcha. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. How about we do this now? What do you call it? That was. Do you have anything to say on that last one?
Nope. Good.
Oh, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, next week's episode is our 1-year episode. Very excited about that. So what we would like to do is we're actually thinking to do like a best of type of situation where we'll go back and pick out some of the old ones to re-talk about now, maybe do some throwbacks, any of that. But what do you call it? What we'd like to ask you guys to do is, if you're listening right now, go back into some of our old shows, or if you have listened to some of them and you go, oh, any of the stories stand out to you, send us in your favorites. How about you send us in your favorites, and maybe we'll use those for next week to bring back to the surface and discuss. Does that sound like a fun idea, Day?
I love that idea. Yeah. Tell us which ones were like top 10 for you, top 3 for you, whatever. And we'll bring them back around for our 1-year anniversary.
That sounds awesome. Listen, guys, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in every single week. What do you call it? Dana, again, the first little rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Yes, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Rate, review, subscribe, hit us up on all the social media. Please retweet, repost, all the good stuff. And we'll see you again next week for our 1-year anniversary.
Woo woo.
Promised land. You think we want something from you? You got another thing coming.